Hello all, it is my turn to finally do the top 10 of the 1950s tag that has been floating around our community. Editing phase, Patricia popping in here. I forgot my honorable mentions, which are 3 of my very favorite Disney films. This is a Sleeping Beauty with the 100th anniversary of Disney slipcover on it, but this is what it looks like on the inside. And then I have a 2-disc special edition of Alice. I probably should get a Blu-ray of that too. And then I have this Lady and the Tramp that looks like a book. Well, actually, it does have a book in the beginning. And then it has the Blu-ray and DVD. Pretty sweet. As I did with the 70s list, I kind of wussed out on the ranking and just did them in alphabetical order again. So first up, we have Guys and Dolls. This one has been very important to me for a long time. Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra are fantastic here. Apparently their roles are switched from what each other wanted to play, but that's how it works out sometimes. The highlight of this film, honestly, though, is Vivian Blaine as Miss Adelaide. This next one is kind of cheating, and that is High Society. The Philadelphia Story is one of my favorite films, but it came out before the 50s, so I went with the musical version, which is High Society. Again, Frank Sinatra is in this, Grace Kelly, and Bing Crosby. The storyline is pretty much identical to the Philadelphia Story. Next up alphabetically, we have House of Wax. This is one of the first classic horror films I saw as a kid. Vincent Price has been on my radar probably ever since Thriller, of course. And I've just always enjoyed him. There's such a presence about him, and he's just a joy to watch. So, yeah, Vincent Price is definitely the main selling point here, but the story itself is also very captivating. Next up is On the Waterfront, another Marlon Brando film. This is one of the first of his I saw, I believe. It was also in that cinema class I took in college, where we were watching Academy Award Best Picture nominee movies, I believe, is what it was that semester. Honestly, as much as I love Brando's performance here, Karl Malden really owns this movie. So next up we have Rear Window, which has Grace Kelly in it again. This is a wonderful performance by James Stewart, and of course, masterful direction by Alfred Hitchcock. It's just such a great combination, and the story is just so interesting, and it has twists and turns, and just when you think someone's being paranoid, maybe that's not the case. And next up is Singin' in the Rain, of course. And yes, I have 3 copies now, because if you're familiar, I had this one originally and really disliked the cover. There's something kind of uncanny about Debbie Reynolds in this picture. Like, it doesn't really look like her to me. So I then got this one, which is actually a special edition with a bunch of features on it. So that's pretty cool. And then recently I found this little snapcase one. So yeah, I own 3 copies of Singin' in the Rain, and they're all on DVD. Ridiculous. So next up we have 2 by the same director. Some Like It Hot, classic comedy, and Sunset Boulevard, a classic not-so-comedy. Although there are some hilarious lines in here, because Billy Wilder is going to Billy Wilder, Next up we have 12 Angry Men, which, if you remember, when I did my top 100 favorite films, I left this off because I didn't have it on physical media, and now I have 2 copies. Finally, we have Vertigo, Another Jimmy Stewart, Alfred Hitchcock collaboration. But to me, the star of the show here is Kim Novak, because she plays two different characters. And she's so good at playing those two characters that it takes you a while to realize it's actually the same actress and not just a woman who looks like her. So that is my top 10 of the 1950s, although I didn't really rank them. They were only in alphabetical order. So thank you for watching. Take care and happy collecting.